going to start with the usual roll down, and then we're going to get into our all fours to do the opposite arm and leg. From there we'll do a bit of marching and then some toe taps, all to help with that core stability and that pelvic stability. From there we're going to do some ab curls and then take it into the oblique abdominals, really working those abdominals up. So off we go. We're going to stand at the back of the mat. Our feet are hip width apart, so imagine your fist is between your feet. That's your hip width. You're going to have the arms by the side. You're going to draw the belly button in, engaging the abdominals. You're going to relax those shoulders, and you're going to reach out through the top of the head. From here, to start the roll down, you inhale through the nose. And then on the exhalation, you bring that chin towards the chest. You soften the chest bone, and you roll over the front of the body, maintaining a nice rounded back as you come down, bending the knees if you need to reach those fingertips down onto the mat. From here you inhale. On the exhalation you lift the belly button and you slowly roll up, maintaining a nice rounded back until the tailbone shoots down, the shoulder blades come down and you reach out through the top of the head. We're going to go again. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Lift that belly button, engaging the abdominals. Drop the head, round that back. Roll down, head is nice and long and heavy. Look through the legs to stay centered. From here you inhale. And then on the exhalation, lift that belly button and slowly roll up, maintaining that nice rounded back until the shoulder blades come down. And you reach out through the top of the head. We're going to go one more time. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Sink that chest bone. Lift that belly button. Roll over the front of the body. Look through the legs to stay centered. Keep that head nice and long and heavy. Fingertips touch the mat. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale. Exhale, lift that belly button and slowly roll up. Maintain that nice rounded back until the tailbone shoots down, the shoulder blades come down, and you reach out through the top of the head. Lift that belly button. Inhale. Exhale, chin to chest. Drop the head, round the body, and come all the way down. From here, bend the knees so that you place your palms flat on the mat. From here, you're going to walk the hands into all fours. So you're going to have the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, head is in line with the spine, and you're lifting that belly button, engaging the abdominals. We're going to do opposite arm and leg. So we're going to start off with the left arm. From here, you're going to slide that left arm along the mat, keeping those shoulders level until you can go no further, and then you lift and reach out. So you're keeping those shoulders level and you're reaching that left arm out. Head is in line with the spine. You're lifting up that belly button. You're reaching up and out through that right armpit. And then bring that arm down. From here, we're going to go with the right leg. You're going to slide that leg along the mat just to help with that alignment. Lift that belly button. And now you're going to lift that leg and reach out. So again, not lifting too high. Concentrate more about reaching and keeping those hips nice and level. You don't want that right hip to be higher than the left hip. Lift that belly button. Reach up and out through the armpits. And then come back down again. From here, we're going to go with the right arm. So you're going to slide that right arm along the mat. And now reach out and up. And then come back down. And now we're going to go with the left leg. Lift that belly button, slide that left leg along the mat. Keep those hips nice and level. Reach up and out through the armpits. And now lift up. Again, Again, not a high lift, just more about keeping those hips nice and level. And then come all the way back down. Now we're going to go with the opposite arm and leg together. So we're going to slide the left arm and the right leg along the mat. And now we're going to lift up and reach out. Again, remember, lift up and out through the armpit, lift that belly button, keep those shoulders level and the hips nice and level. It's not about lifting that leg up as high as you can go. It's about that nice alignment. And then come all the way down. And then we go with the right arm and the left leg. Slide it along the floor. Reaching, lift and reach. Nice. Head is in line with the spine. And then come all the way down to center. Now just do 4 more on either side. Just working that core stability, that pelvic control. That nice posture and alignment. Slide and lift as you reach. Lift up through the armpit. Lift up that belly button. Keep those hips nice and level. Come down. 2 more. Lift and reach. The last one. Slide, lift and reach. And then come down. Head is in line with the spine. Open up the knees and go into your child's pose. Forehead on the mat. Close those eyes just to relax the neck. Reach the arms forward. Keep the abdominals still as you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Taking most of the breath into the back of the ribcage. Really stretching each muscle between the ribs. From here, you're going to slide the hands up towards the head and push yourself into sitting. We're going to spin the legs around, come over to the front of the mat. Knees are bent, feet are hip width apart. You're going to try and straighten that spine as much as you can and lift that waist up with the hips. Relax the shoulders. That head is reaching up, lifting up towards the ceiling. You're going to take the arms forward, palms facing in. You're going to draw that belly button in. You inhale. And then on the exhalation, we're going to roll down as you tuck the tailbone in. And with control, you roll all the way down onto the mat. The arms are by the side now. Palms are facing down. You're going to bend the knees a bit more so that your back is in neutral. Feet are hip width apart. From here, we're going to start with marching. So we inhale through the nose. On the exhalation, you lift the left leg into tabletop or 90 degrees. Now just make sure that that knee is directly above the hips and the shin is parallel to the floor. If you come any more forward, you're just going to lose abdominal engagement. So you really want that knee to be directly above the hip. Then you're working your abdominals. Now we're going to place the leg down. And then we're going to take the other leg up. Knee above the hips. And then come down. Incorporating the breath, we're going to exhale as we lift. And inhale to come down. Now the key here is core stability and pelvic stability. So you're not going to want to change the shape of the back. You're working those abdominals and you're not moving that back. You're not changing the shape of the back. So we're going to do 4 more. 2 more. Now that was a beginner's exercise. The next one is also a beginner's exercise where we do toe taps. It's just challenging the core slightly more than marching. So we're going to inhale. We're going to exhale as we take one leg into tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, sink the deep abdominals, take the other leg into tabletop. From here, we're going to lower the left leg, tuck the toes on the mat and lift up again. And then lower the right leg, tuck the toes on the mat and lift up again. The key here is that as we come down, we're coming down from the hip joint. The leg doesn't change shape. Too many people are always bending the knee like this. We don't want that. We want to come down with the whole leg without it changing shape. And we keep going. Incorporating the breath, we inhale as we go down and we exhale as we come up. Now this should feel a little bit more challenging than the previous marching. Those knees come directly above the hips. Again, too far forward, you're going to lose that abdominal engagement. Too far back, it's going to hurt the back and arch the back. So when you keep the back perfectly still, and you're just tapping those toes down, working from the thigh. For 4 more. And then when you're done, you're going to bring those knees up towards the chest and you're going to rock from side to side, just gently massaging the lower back. From here, we're going to go into our ab curls. So our feet are going to be flat on the floor. Our back is in neutral. Those feet are hip width apart. You're going to interlace the fingers behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide and in peripheral vision. You're going to inhale through the nose. And then on the exhalation, you're going to bring the chin towards the chest. You're going to lift the upper body. And come all the way down. Inhale. And exhale to lift. Sinking the deep abdominals. Inhale to go back. Exhale to lift. Inhale to go back. Exhale to lift. Sinking those deep abdominals. And as you do this, you're always keeping the elbows nice and wide. No need to bring those elbows in. You're concentrating more on that exhalation, drawing those ribs down into the back and sinking those deep abdominals. As you lift up, you go as far as the tips of the shoulder blade and come down. 1 more. And come down. From here, we're going to do the ab curls in 2 stages. If it's too much, you can stick to the one we've just done. So we inhale. We exhale as the chin comes towards the chest, and we lift. We pause. We rotate the hands behind the thighs. And now we lift up a bit more. We rotate the hands behind the head and we come all the way down. And again, chin to chest as we lift. We rotate the hands behind the thighs. We lift up a bit more. We rotate the hands behind the head and we come all the way down. Again, chin to chest, lift, pause. Rotate the hands behind the thighs. Lift up a bit more. Rotate the hands behind the head and come all the way down. For 3 more, chin to chest, lift. Rotate the hands behind the thighs. Lift up a bit more. Rotate the hands behind the head and come all the way down. Chin to chest and lift. Pause. Rotate the hands behind the thighs. Lift up a bit more. Rotate the hands behind the head and come all the way down. Last one, chin to chest and lift. Rotate the hands behind the thighs. Lift up a bit more. Rotate the hands behind the head and come all the way down. Bring those knees up towards the chest and just swing that back from side to side. From here, bring those knees to centre and now take that head over to the right and then over to the left. And again, over to the right and then over to the left. The last exercise we're going to do is working our obliques. So we're going to have our feet down, knees bent, and those feet are hip width apart. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the head, elbows are nice and wide, and in peripheral vision. We're going to inhale through the nose. On the exhalation, we bring that chin towards the chest and we lift up again. Now, we're going to rotate the rib cage so that the right arm goes over to the left knee. Rotate that rib cage, lift up, and then come back to centre. And again, now you rotate the left arm, rotate that rib cage, and take that arm over to the opposite knee, lifting up, and then back to centre. And again, right arm to left knee, and lift, and back to centre, and go the opposite way. Always thinking about lifting. For 2 more. Lift, and rotate and lift. Back to centre, and come all the way down. From here, bring those knees up towards the chest, place the hands behind the thighs, rock back and rock forward into sitting. And you're done.